Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And the ball is picked off. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. These two teams always seem to fight tooth and nail, and LSU pulled out a close one last season.
Yeah, the Tigers found a way down the stretch to make plays against the mighty Crimson Tide, get that winning streak going, build some momentum for this year.
And that was huge to their confidence, too, in terms of closing out the season. So if they could put it back-to-back in this one, just think what that would do for this program moving forward.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Haynes. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Grab near the marker is Anderson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And it's his fourth interception of the game.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is such a hard area to have success as an offense. I mean, you're backed up near your own end zone. What you really want is just any kind of space. Like, can I get some breathing room? But again, I know this is a defense too. I know you're trying to get out of there, so I'm playing the run really, really hard. I'm sticking to the wide receivers out wide. Nice job, but hey, you didn't give up a safety.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On the return, it's Anderson. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And that one's incomplete. Shot there, but couldn't hook up.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
LSU quick to the line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Collins. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Hard running there. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. These red zone trips, red has been stopped. They've gotten nothing in 3 previous tries. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson trying to get to it. He makes the connection. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. So he gets his own fumble back, but not enough for the first down, so they'll have to give up the ball. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's Durham. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing happened. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for a man on second down. They're trying to get to it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return.